5 best and 5 worst foods for acidity. Diet for acid reflux disorder. We'll go through the top 5 foods for persons with acid reflux disease as well as the top 5 foods to avoid at all costs. Gastroesophageal reflux disease, sometimes referred to as acid reflux disease, is one of the most widespread illnesses in the world. If treated improperly, it is known to greatly affect lifestyle and cause major long-term problems. Heartburn is a typical acid reflux symptom. After consuming a substantial meal or some foods, you may also feel a burning sensation in your chest or stomach. As acid travels into your esophagus as a result of GERD, vomiting or regurgitation may also occur. These are some more signs of acid reflux disease. Dry cough, sore throat, bloating, burping, hiccups, difficulty swallowing and a feeling lump in the throat. To give you an idea of how widespread this problem has become, a 2014 systematic review estimated that about 15 to 25% of the U.S. population has gastroesophageal reflux disease. According to the Healthcare Cost and Utilization Project, HCUP, there were about 3.14 million hospitalizations for ARD in 2005, and in 2010 this number increased to 4.7 million hospitalizations and 1,653 deaths. Acid reflux is a lifestyle disease like diabetes, obesity and hypertension. Lifestyle habits like taking too much stress, smoking and eating the wrong type of diet are one of the key factors that lead to acid reflux disease. 5 foods that you should definitely avoid and 5 foods that you should include in your diet that will help you to relieve and manage acid reflux disease. So, let's first start with the 5 worst foods for people with acid reflux disorder. High-fat foods. The following foods have a high fat content. Avoid these completely or limit them from your diet. Fast food like French fries, burgers, onion rings. Full-fat dairy products, such as whole milk, butter and cheese. Fatty or fried beef, pork or lamb. Desserts or snacks, such as ice cream and potato chips. Cream sauces and gravies. Oily and greasy foods. Fast food like French fries, burgers, onion rings. Foods that are fried or fatty can make the lay relax when it shouldn't. Your esophagus and stomach meet at the lay, a ring of muscles that only permits one route for food and liquid flow. You can only relax this muscle when you ingest food. Fried and fatty foods can make the lay relax when it shouldn't, which opens the esophagus up to stomach acid reflux. Also delaying stomach emptying are these foods. Reducing your daily overall intake of fat can help because eating high-fat foods puts you at an increased risk for experiencing reflux symptoms. Caffeine. Caffeine is a known trigger of acid reflux. It stimulates your stomach to secrete more acid which can regurgitate into your esophagus and lead to heartburn. A study was done on 16 patients to note the effects of removing caffeine from their coffee caffeination and its effect on their symptoms of acid reflux disease. The study concluded that regular coffee led to a significant acid reflux and decaffeination of coffee significantly decreased the acid reflux. So, it's best to avoid your morning cup of coffee and find other alternatives like tea if you are constantly suffering from acid reflux symptoms. Chocolates. Chocolates contain chemicals like methylxanthines, caffeine and theobromine which relax your smooth muscles including the one present in your lay. This causes the acid in your stomach to move up in your esophagus more easily and leads to symptoms of acid reflux. Alcohol. Alcohol has 2 negative effects for people suffering with acid reflux. First, alcohol is a known stimulant for production of acid in your stomach, so it increases the quantity of acid produced by your stomach, and second, it also relaxes the lay leading to more reflux. So, avoid alcohol at all costs as it is one of the worst foods for people with acid reflux. Citrus foods. A balanced diet should include fruits and vegetables. However, some fruits, especially those with a high acid content, might worsen or trigger GERD symptoms. If you frequently get acid reflux, you should cut back on or completely stop eating the following fruits: oranges, grapefruit, lemons, limes, pineapple, tomatoes and tomato sauce. Therefore, it is better to stay away from certain meals. These are the 5 food categories that you should stay away from if you have acid reflux disease. Let's now discuss the 5 food groups that are quite helpful for people with acid reflux disease. Ginger. Ginger is one of the best digestive aids because of its medicinal properties. It's alkaline in nature and anti-inflammatory, which eases irritation in the digestive tract. The best way to consume ginger for people with acid reflux is to make ginger tea, or you can also chew on some dried ginger that will also help to relieve the symptoms of acid reflux. Oatmeal. Many people with acid reflux disease note that their symptoms of acidity begin soon after breakfast. This is usually because we take the wrong type of foods in our breakfast first thing in the morning, like bacon, sausages, donuts, which are fatty and sugary foods that increase the acid reflux. Oatmeal is a better choice. Many patients report an improvement in the symptoms of acid reflux when they switch their breakfast to oatmeal. Also, it's got plenty of fiber, which is good for our gut. Yogurt. Yogurt not only calms an irritable esophagus, but it also contains probiotics that help your digestive system. Additionally, it has a lot of protein. Because bacteria in yogurt help to restore digestive function, yogurt that isn't very sour is also great for acid reflux. In addition to supplying protein and easing stomach aches, yogurt frequently has a cooling effect. Lean proteins, low fat. Lean protein sources reduce pain as well. Eggs are a good example of possibilities. These are rich in protein. If eggs are a problem for you, stay away from the higher fat yolks, which are more likely to cause symptoms. Instead, stick to the whites. An excellent second option is lean meat. Reflux is made more likely by low pressure in the lower esophageal sphincter, LES, and delayed stomach emptying brought on by fatty meals and fried foods. Choose grilled, broiled, or baked lean meats. Fruits and vegetables. Let's now discuss the fruits and vegetables that are excellent for people who suffer from symptoms of acid reflux. Being a low-acid fruit that won't aggravate your symptoms, watermelon is excellent. Non-citrus fruits are excellent for persons with acid reflux, and some examples are bananas, melons, apples, and pears. Vegetables are generally healthy for an acid reflux diet, whether raw or cooked. Be cautious to stay away from peppers, tomatoes, and onions. All root vegetables, including potatoes, sweet potatoes, turnips, and carrots, are advised. Celery, fennel, and mushrooms round out the list of excellent vegetables. So those were the top 5 foods to avoid if you have acid reflux disease.